Hello and welcome. I'm Light, and this is my channel. I thought today that we could have a bit of a chat. I have a lot of new subscribers, and I thought maybe I could introduce myself to you and reintroduce myself to my longtime subscribers who may know me a little too well. Before we get started, if you could, please go down and click that thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. It helps my channel. If you are not subscribed and you would like to be, please also go ahead and click that subscribe button. And if you would like to be notified of new content, go ahead and click that bell. There are options when you click that bell to be notified every time I have content, occasionally when I have content, or rarely when I have content. Please go ahead and click until you get the option you would like. And why don't we have a little chat, shall we? So my name is Tracy. I live in Texas. I have 4 children. All of my kids and myself and my husband are interested in paranormal activity. The reason I started this channel, however, was so that I could write what they call creepypastas, short stories that are scary or dramatic. They always have a twist, and then I narrate them for you. If you came here by way of those stories, I would encourage you to look through my playlists. I also do unsolved crimes, murder mysteries. I also do people who have vanished without a trace, mostly in our country's national parks and forests. And I do paranormal and supernatural news. We also do a podcast, usually once a week. I do podcasts with my good friend Rob, who lives in the UK. I also do podcasts with my oldest son Jory, who has taken some time off, but will be back because him and his lovely wife had a child, the Exit Light baby. If you came to my channel because you were interested in missing people who have gone missing through unexplained circumstances, vanished into thin air, then I would encourage you as well to go through my content, go through my playlists, and I'm sure that you will find other content that you are interested in. This month, I will be starting to get ready for October. Every October, I am going to be doing 1 video per day, 31 videos in the month of October. We started that last year and had a great time, and I hope that you will find that interesting. We have a lot of new things coming up. We have a lot of interesting topics for podcasts. One of the reasons why I wanted to come and have this chat with you is that I've noticed through my analytics that a lot of people who come and watch my videos don't subscribe. And I want to speak to those people as well as my subscribers. Please stick around. There is so much different types of content that there will be things that interest you every week. I try to put out videos every 2 to 3 days, so between 3 and 4 videos a week of new content. The stories I write and narrate you will not hear anywhere else. The way this works is that you will hear creepypasta stories on several channels because those stories have been published onto web pages such as Reddit or a wiki page. And when those stories are published, narrators like myself can present them on our channels. Well, I don't use those stories, and I never publish my stories on a webpage. So there will be no one else able to recreate or narrate my stories. They're always original. They're always straight from me. And if you are interested in original content, then I really think that you will enjoy that aspect. A lot of times we go to these creepypasta channels and we hear the same stories over and over again, and that just simply isn't the case for me. I try to find interesting, mysteriously disappeared cases. Some of them are commonly known, but I try to find something in there that is new, that would be new to the listener. I try to use several different methods, several different articles and information to put the story together as fully and completely as possible with the newest updates. And I also spend a lot of time keeping track of current missing people cases, so that if there's a possibility of getting the word out there about someone who has gone missing, that perhaps someone who has heard the story might know something, might remember some small clue, just anything that could help. So I do try to do as many recently gone missing cases as I possibly can that have enough information that I think would be helpful to the listener. I also scour the internet for strange and bizarre paranormal and supernatural news. Sometimes it isn't news, but it is bizarre. The haunted things you can buy on eBay, or the haunted houses you can buy through Zillow. I find that interesting and fun, and I hope that you do as well. It's nice to have something lighter on here occasionally than the dark content that can be put up. Also, our podcasts, we spend a lot of time and energy in researching and doing these podcasts on topics that we hope people will find enjoyable. We try to do podcasts that have topics that get people thinking, such as my latest one about reoccurring dreams and if they could possibly be memories from a past life. We also do podcasts on our favorite horror films or our favorite villains in horror films, including their kill count. I think, as I've said, that if you look through my playlist, which I try to keep up and put my videos in a playlist every time I upload them, that you will see that there is a variety of content here. We have a great group of people who take part in this channel and make it a wonderful, warm, strange, silly community, and it's really very enjoyable. As you go along, you'll get to know my family members. They all eventually, sometimes forced, participate somehow in the channel, whether that's reading a classical story such as Frankenstein or doing a podcast and participating in it. So, I hope that this encourages you to subscribe, to stick around, to support this channel, and I would appreciate that so much. And I also know that my longtime subscribers would appreciate that as well and are willing and ready to welcome you to this group of interesting people. Thank you for listening if you've made it this far. And again, please click that thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe and click that bell until you get the option you'd like. Good night.